Hey guys, WestCoastArachnids. Just going to do a transfer of my OBT. Well, two of them. I don't know if you can see very well because of the angle, but this enclosure is a little bit smaller than this one, and I need these ones. I need two of them for my albopilosums so that I can transfer other teas into those enclosures so that I can use the other enclosures for a breeding project. Anyway, just looking for my brush and open this one up. This is a confirmed female. It just molted not too long back, and I did a test on the molt, and here it is here. It was female, so awesome. I'm not sure what the other one is, if it's a male or a female or not. We'll find out. If it's a male, then we could possibly have a breeding project. But I'm thinking it may be a female as well. Now this could be fun. I may have to do a cup catch for this guy or girl. Yeah, she's a little... Doesn't seem like she's going to want to cooperate. She's oscillating her fangs right now. Come on, girl. I mean, once she notices that she's not going to get hurt from this, she should calm down. I just need to get her turned. Usually just a light stroke on the legs. Okay, you want to turn with the brush? That's fine. Your hooks are on it. If she gets her the hooks on her legs caught in it, the best thing to do is just let them take it out. That includes anything that they get their hooks caught into. You don't want to pull them away. Risk of injuring your tea. So what we're going to do is I'm going to find a suitable container. This one here will do, I guess. And we're just going to cup her. Come on, girl. That's just me banging the top of the cup with the brush. And as simple as that, and she should just crawl right out. I don't imagine she's going to want to stay in there. Come on, girl. Oh, there we go. Tapped her leg a little bit much. Nothing that would hurt her. I'm hoping now she'll crawl underneath that. Now I don't generally use natural wood, but I am going to in this enclosure as I keep them dry. At best I'll overflow this dish. This soil is pretty dry. It does have a little bit of dampness, but it'll dry out within a day. It's been sitting drying up like that for about a week and a half now. She's beautiful. Absolute stunner. There she is, oscillating her fangs. If you can get close enough, you can actually hear that. I don't know if we'll be able to. So, updating her dish. She just had the juice jug lid. Can't speak today. Anyway, you can see a bit of the size difference there on the two enclosures. Let's get a little more height, a little more room, a little bit of decoration. That's for me, not for her. She doesn't really need it. A hidey hole is basically all they need, and they tend to build their own, so that's awesome. She's due for a transfer anyway. Get rid of that old matted web she's got in there. I never transfer the old web, never. They tend to bury their bolus in there, and once they do that, that's an attractant to mites. But if it's webbed up pretty good, it's not too bad. So I'm just going to try and stabilize this in here again. And we'll get the next one. I'm just going to pause it. Okay. I got things set up here. You might have seen those plants and such sitting on the table just below. I just had to set them up as to not waste your time watching me play in the dirt. Now I've got a little piece of bark again here. It has a hole in the top. I was going to use it for a smaller tea, but we'll see what this guy can do with it. Guy, girl, not sure. We will see. And that's just a plant from an old fish tank setup that I had. I might get some more stuff. I got rid of most of my stuff for fish tanks, but I do have a lot of tanks here, so I may use one just to set up for fish tank. Put a fish tank in here, increase the humidity a bit. Be good for the spiders. Also good to look at. This one's really testy. Not sure how much of that you can see. This one does not like to be bothered. And I do not like to bother, as you can see why. So, alright. It'd be better to just try and feed this a little closer. And she's not going to mess with the plastic lid, it's too big. You can sense that it's not something she's going to be able to bite into. I don't want to mess with this one too much. I'm not sure if it's in pre-molt or not. I think it molted last just around Christmas time, if I remember right. There it is. Close up. Good light on that. OBT in the mouth. Shows you how much light that camera takes in. Absolutely nothing. Samsung Galaxy 4, if you want it for videoing, forget it. It isn't too bad with pictures though. But videos, forget it. It's just garbage. Yeah. None of them really like to stay in these plastic enclosures or these containers. Oh no. No. Down you go. Now hopefully it'll just go into its hide there, temporary hide. It's just going to bury all of this, and eventually the whole enclosure will just be one big mat of web. Like so. This has plants and all kinds of things underneath. It was once like this, and now it's just a flat sheet of web, as the other one is. So hopefully it'll go in there, maybe make something neat out of that piece of wood. Like I said, I don't generally put wood in there. I don't like it. It tends to mold and fungus when it gets wet real easy, and that will attract mites. But since I keep them dry, and the only time I'm going to give them any water is in their water dish right here in the corner, and that will maybe be overflowed only if, you know, he or she molts, and that'll be the only time I ever overflow it. Unless it buries it, then I'll dig it out. It's a pretty deep dish, so it's not too bad. Like I said, I'm going to be using these other enclosures for, sorry, I'm just grabbing my lids here so I can close this guy off and put it away before it climbs out. There we go. Maybe just leave him there. He looks like he's going to walk over there. The other one is here. Let's walk to the back. Right there. And these are, once again, these are my OBT, Orange Baboon Tarantula, Orange Bitey thing, as people like to call them. As you see why. Their scientific name is Pterinochilus murinus, and they are from Africa. All baboon species are from Africa. Now I'm going to take these, I already have 2 with dirt. I'm now going to empty those out, and that dirt goes in the garbage. I never reuse. I may take the web off the top and throw the rest of the cocoa fiber in the garden outside, and that'll be that. I don't tend to do that with urticating hair spiders, just so that the hairs aren't in the garden floating around, getting into things they shouldn't be getting into. Kids, even if you're in your own yard, some kid may stray in there and start digging around in your garden for some strange reason, get a face full of urticating hairs, and that wouldn't be pleasant. But, unlikely to happen, but these are the unlikely things that happen. So, take this top off, and that's perfectly good substrate to throw in the garden there. But the rest of this stuff on the top goes in the garbage. I'll see if I can dig out those plants. I know they're in there somewhere. All plastic. Anyway, these enclosures are going to be for my Brachypelma albopilosums. They are way overdue for transfer. Right now, they're in those critter keepers on the bottom, the blue, red, and green tops. The 4 on the left, and they are, like I said, way overdue for transfer. They're beyond transferring into small containers. I was hoping to, even this one itself needs to be transferred into a bigger one. I was hoping to transfer them in straight into one of these and then up to one of those, but they're beyond that now. They're the size of that one, almost. There's one there. I mean, it's still got sufficient room. They don't do a lot, but I want to see them in a bigger enclosure. They molted out in the last couple of months, and they just went boom. They got big, and I don't expect them to molt now for another year. So we'll get them transferred, and they'll have new homes. Then I can use those for other things. And I still need to get, ideally, I was going to put what I have is my Hapulosa species Columbia large. This one here is a mature male, sitting in his water dish. Just filled those up yesterday. He's having a drink. I was hoping to put them into one of these, and that would be their final home, and just breed them. I don't have any left, so I'm gonna have to go down next week and pick some up. And I want to get those critter keepers pretty much out of the way. I'm done using them. They're they're okay, but you know, for a fast moving species, they're actually pretty good because you can just lift that tiny lid on the top and water them. They're good that way. But they are a little harder to get into to do maintenance. You have to snap the lid off, and that really disturbs them quite a bit. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to, my next video will be of the Brachypelma pilosum being transferred. Alright, y'all take care, have a great day, and bye for now.